Oh.
Take two.
All right,
He's
take
all
two.
flustered today.
He is. Wow. Man, we're gonna have to recreate the jokes.
It'll be much funnier this time, though.
Well,
I'll laugh extra hard.
welcome to Beer 30. I'm Greg. With me is Josh, and our special guest Matt. How you
Pour the
doing?
beer
Good,
back
great.
in the cans.
Hey,
This-
Greg.
This is actually take two. See, we already have the thing poured.
Greg. So recap: Greg went to China, didn't tell Matt. That's where you got the beer. Okay, go from there.
Okay, here we go. Today we are trying homemade apple pie cider from Cigar City out of Tampa, Florida. There, see, if you have the thing up, you can just read
Yep.
what it is instead of screwing up with saying it's from China.
Thank you, Jackson, for telling us we had no sound.
Yeah, thank you, because that would have been, that would have sucked. So anyway, we all want to pretend like we're drinking this for the first time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, smell it.
What kind of aroma
yeah.
do you guys get?
I get apples.
Apples?
Yeah.
I get crusty.
Oh, what's crusty smell like?
Crusty, like the clown.
Mm-hmm.
Very clowny.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's good.
It's
I-
kind of like a candle.
See, that's the second time you've said that. I don't get.
No, it's the first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't get.
No one knows.
Like, what do you mean by that? Like waxy?
No, the aroma just reminds me of like
Oh.
candles that Lori has around the house that she lights, you know, and
When
it
it's
makes me.
Waste
Well-
of time.
No, never.
You don't do that?
Not candles.
You don't
not
like
scented
candles?
Not scented candles.
That's not the code
I don't
to
like
do it
scented
when
candles.
she
Really?
goes around
Unless they're pine. I love pine scented candles.
in the bathroom.
That's
No,
just like
throughout
those
the
are just
house.
shitter candles.
Yeah, those are pooping candles.
I love the smell of pine. I don't like the smell of apple.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you remember? Okay, so we used
Do
to
you
have an
remember?
apartment. We
Yeah.
used to have an apartment
I
together,
know. And we had
and
pine
we
scented
had
candles.
candles,
And they were pine.
but we had one candle that we always say smelled like stripper cologne. That's
For
stripper
stripper, yeah.
perfume.
That's
Like,
right. Well,
How do you know what stripper perfume smells like?
Well, what I've been told from people.
okay.
I make a cider
You know.
of that.
it's
So,
true. Very distinctive smell.
So anyway, yeah. So
Gotcha.
I guess you hate candles because they smell like strippers. Is that what it comes down
That's
to?
a stretch. That's not where we were going with that.
You
at
saying he
all.
hates strippers? Is that where you're going with that?
They're people
These,
too.
These
Yeah,
smell like
that's
candles that I
rude.
have at my house now. You were referring to candles that we had 25 years ago.
With strippers?
Jesus,
When
it's been that long.
yeah, I don't know.
When you saw strippers?
Yeah, I don't remember what any of that's like.
So, let me recap what this beer is again. I read the can earlier. Apples are pretty great, primarily because you can use apples to make apple pie and apple cider. But why just have one or the other? Have your pie and drink it too. All the flavors of apple pie: cinnamon, vanilla, hint of baked crust, and of course apples. Comfort food in a can. So, little confession. Got this down in Florida.
You said China the first time.
Said China the first time. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. But tried this, like, you know, because you pick out a bunch of beers to just try. I love this stuff. I think
It's good.
It's very dangerous because it's like the flavor is pretty spot on for
Smot on? What's that?
You weren't supposed to hear my slip up. Spot on.
That's a mix of smooth and spot on.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
You don't. Yeah.
I know what you're.
At
I
least
smell what you're laying down.
Yeah, you use the same dictionary I do.
Yep.
So, I felt it was so good that I bought a couple more
It's
6
very good.
packs.
Yeah, it's very good.
And yeah, very seasonal fall type.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I give it an A+.
Whoa!
Whoa, he's already.
It's good. I've been drinking.
Wow,
Though. I've had some whiskey.
that is an extremely high rating from you.
I know. This is good beer.
I'd say a solid B. I'm not.
Oh,
Oh,
you're wrong,
man.
Hater.
Hates candles too.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm just not in love with it.
Matt's
It's
is
fine,
gone.
It's drinkable.
Yeah, I gotta give it an A, right?
Yeah, right.
No, but it's a lot more complex than most ciders that I've had.
True.
Like it's got more of the pie flavor. Like it's very clear. You can taste that pie.
Much more cinnamony, nutmeggy, all spicy.
Yeah, it's got it all. I love
And a
this
bag of
stuff.
chips.
Well, I don't think there's chips in there, but it is I
good.
gave it A plus as well.
so
The
Josh
reason
is
I
wrong.
bought more.
Didn't we have an apple pie moonshine?
We did.
Yes. Yeah.
It kind of reminds
It's
me.
in
of
the
that.
fridge, I think.
Probably.
It's cream based though. That would scare me.
No, I don't know if that I don't know if that one was cream based.
Whatever.
Cream-based moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's break that out.
Anyway, that we all enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's
even
very
though
good.
a B
I-
still.
Yeah,
he
I-
hates it.
I don't
but-
like ciders that much.
Really?
Anyway. I mean, they're fine. I just don't love
Man,
them.
I've seen you drink so much. I made a homemade
Liar.
cider, and you drank so
That's
much
right.
of
You
that.
made it last year, right?
I
That was
know.
like a couple years ago.
Couple years
probably.
ago.
I thought it was last
It
year.
was a caramel apple cider, and
Lion
I
bastard.
mean,
he's like,
maybe I'm
This
just not
is
in the mood.
good.
Hey, maybe I'm just not in the mood for it right now.
Oh, there you go. Maybe.
Try
right.
me in a half an hour.
Right. Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Well, there you go. Check out our other
it changes.
videos on YouTube. Check out our Beer 30 TV channel or our website, beer30.tv. We will see you next time. See ya. Okay, now we can switch to Stuck in Beta.
Okay. That was good.
I thought I read somewhere that they're finally coming in. But I think they only have the High Lie and the Florida Cracker. I think those are the only two.
Oh, he's got a double here as well.
No, I had
He's
to.
got a splitter there. Okay.
Yeah, I had to put a splitter on there for. Well, wait a minute. Oh, so you had one?
No, I just plugged it in there.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought there was only one there. All right, hold on. Let me.
Now the
was
secret's
fine.
out. The
Stick it-
secret's out now.
Stick it back up there.
Stick it.
No, it looked like garbage.
Oh my
Garbage.
gosh.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready?
Well, I don't know. We got a tester.
Oh, Matt, talk on your mic so we can see if you're.
Hello.
Hey,
You may have to.
No.
Sometimes
you gotta
these,
eat the mic.
Yeah,
these
you
you
gotta
gotta
turn
like
it.
talk sideways into it.
So this way? Is this better?
Well,
You
maybe.
gotta get right up on it.
Right up on it.
How's this?
Okay.
No.
You may have to. You may be on the other side.
Now, get even closer.
Stick it in your mouth.
Right up here.
lick it. If you lick it, it helps.
All right, tell me when.
Okay, keep going.
Keep talking.
Hello.
Keep
Testing.
Whoa,
Testing.
whoa, whoa, back up a little
There
bit.
you go.
Hello.
Right there.
There
Right
you
here.
go.
All right. Don't move.
Right here.
That's it.
Got it.
That's the sweet spot.
I'll turn it up so you get a little better. Oh,
Oh, jeez,
I'm
Greg.
sorry.
God.
Get a new mic.
The mic is fine. It's the cord.
It's the user.
Oh, wow.
Whatever.
Rude. No chat window.
Oh, I know. I don't have it up yet.
Okay. That
'Cause
cider was good.
We're beginning shortly.
Oh, we're beginning.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna get another drink. Oh no, I have a drink. Anyone need anything?
Do you need something to cut open that bag of jerky?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll
You
need
have a
something,
knife?
Greg. Surprise me.
Oh, look at you.
Oh, look at you.
He asked.
He did.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Do you
host.
guys drink the whole time you do this?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Well, they
That's
do. I
why
normally
we do
drink
this.
water. This is a special occasion, Matt. I drink pre-show, and I'm drinking through the show. This will be a fantastic show.
I feel honored.
Yes.
You got any IPAs over there?
Yeah.
Oh, Greg's an IPA. Greg and Josh are IPA fiends.
Awesome.
Do you want one that tastes like you're smoking a cigar while you're drinking it?
That sounds good.
I'd
yeah.
like to try a taste of that just to see. Is that the weed one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, this isn't a weed one. The humidor.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah. It's,
They were
it's,
in Florida, and they were at. Was it at Cigar City?
No,
Or
we
was it-
bought a bunch of Cigar City beers, and that's the Humidor series, and then they had the other ones were called the. Oh gosh, what were the hops smelled like? It smelled like marijuana.
Oh yeah.
As soon as you pop it open, I was like, man, this beer has
Great.
gone bad.
Paper towels, Greg.
Oh shoot.
Give me a splash of that.
Matt.
Yeah. Let me.
Yeah, just when you get a second.
There you go. The 420.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what you're giving me.
Or
So is it just
Matt,
weed
either way.
flavor, or is it?
He said it. They said it smelled like weed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called 420, right?
Yeah.
right.
420 strain.
Oh
yeah.
wow, that smells like a cigar.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pour some of that.
Interesting.
Do you not want that? You want me to get you something else?
I'll drink it.
Okay.
I can
yeah.
help you out with that.
Yeah. God, I gotta get my work computer out of the way. This is not good.
Yeah, because something's gonna get spilled.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Hold
Hit re-
on. Let
gotta
me.
hit record.
Okay. We're recording.
All right, here we go.
Hello and welcome to Stuck in Beta. I'm Greg. With me is Josh, and special guest Matt. How you doing?
Doing great.
Hey, Greg.
Hey.
So we should tell everybody, Matt has joined us from the, I guess, far east, right? China.
That's right.
So he will forever hold the banner of guest that has traveled the furthest to join us live.
Yeah. Where does he apply? You should have
Oh, damn it.
man.
Here. Yeah,
There you
there we
go.
go. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my honor to be here.
So I mean, I guess if someone came from like Antarctica or something like that.
Well, how many miles? Do you know how many miles?
It's a an 18-hour flight, I guess. Until
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Don't forget to be right up on that
Yeah,
mic.
Oh
you got-
yeah, I got to get up in here.
So 18 hours. So you told me earlier the flight from, where did you fly? Beijing or Hong Kong?
Hong Kong
So-
Kong to Dallas.
14 hours.
14 hours. Yeah.
Screw that.
How?
Screw that.
So how many times do you stand up during 14 hours? do you think?
I mean, actually, I got in trouble. The flight attendant came over and told me, like, you're not supposed to stand in this area. And I was like, look, it's a 14-hour flight. She's like, this is whatever, not
gosh.
FDA. What's the flight? The flight, not FDA.
Oh, the Marshall.
FAA.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was like, it's FAA regulation. I was like, all right.
Tell your bathroom.
Whatever.
Tell the bathroom story if you don't mind.
So it's a long flight, and I vape, and I was like, you can kind of vape in secret, and no one knows you're doing it. Like if you hold it in your lungs, you can just keep it in there for a minute, and then let it out. And you can't even see any smoke. And I was like,
Right.
I'm gonna go into the bathroom.
No, we've all been on flights recently, right? And the part
Yeah.
of the spiel is don't smoke in the damn bathroom. Don't mess with the smoke detectors in the bathroom. You'll go to jail, right?
I don't have room to pee or poop in those bathrooms.
But I guess I just kind of thought, like vaping, it's not really smoke. Like, what is the smoke detector actually measuring?
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Right.
water vapor. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I went in the bathroom and took one puff, held it in my lungs, and then I exhaled, and then I just hear from outside the bathroom this beep, beep,
Oh
beep,
no.
Did you see any smoke or vapor when you
No,
exhaled?
it was clear air.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I took another drag and then ran back
Oh,
out to
man.
my
And luckily, he wasn't caught, wasn't fined. He's here today from
Yeah.
Hong Kong.
Well, tell him you looked up
Yeah,
the
so
fine rate.
yeah, so he was concerned about what the fine might be, and I'm like, man, I think it was like $500. He's thinking a couple grand. The maximum fine for getting caught smoking in the lavatory on a plane, $25,000.
Oh my gosh.
The average, they say from reports of people recently, is anywhere from 50 to 500.
So how did you not get in trouble for that?
I think they knew it was me. I think they caught me, and I was acting in it. But I think because I wasn't being annoying about it and just continuing to vape.
Yeah.
As soon as I heard the alarm, I was like, oh, and then I went and sat down and didn't try it again. And I think that's why they kind of just sort of said, like, all right, we're not gonna.
Yeah.
You know your mom and dad are listening right
yeah.
now, and your mom is just probably so pissed.
Well, and it's probably like, do we really want to go through that? I mean,
Right.
we're in a
Yeah, because there's paperwork.
Yeah, they're like, let's just forget it.
And it's not like they can kick him off the plane.
Yeah.
You know, you're over the
Strap
Pacific.
a parachute to him and kick him
Yeah,
out.
he's out of here.
And that 25 grand isn't going to them, you know?
Right,
Like,
it's going to the FAA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like they get a cut of the award or whatever. Yeah.
they're not getting commission for writing people up or anything.
Yeah. So how did you end up in China, Matt? You've been there, you said earlier, 10 years?
Yeah, I guess I'd started teaching English and kind of went all over Asia, right? So I started in South Korea, went to Nepal, and then the eastern part of Russia. And I'd kind of been all, and most English teaching jobs are in China and Korea. And so I ended up not having gone there, and I was like, all right, this is next. So I was kind of a backpacker working my way through
yeah?
Asia, you know?
That's
and
cool.
Yeah, it was. It's a great way to travel. But then I got to China, worked for a big company, and I don't know, they actually had like promotion schemes and stuff like that. So ended up with a pretty decent job in China, and yes, just sort of got used to it, got used to the culture, sort of liked it, and I became a pretty boring person. No longer a backpacker, just sort of living like you guys would, just in China, you know?
So you live near Hong Kong, right?
Yeah, right across the border.
So how long would it take you to get into Hong Kong?
I mean, I can see it from my living room window.
Oh, wow.
But getting across the border takes 30 minutes to an hour.
Really?
depending on the
Checkpoint-wise?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Interesting.
day. Well, during holidays, 3 or 4 hours. The
Holy
line is
cow.
Yeah. I missed my flight to the Philippines last month because I only gave myself 4 hours before the flight to get to the airport.
Holy
my
cow.
Yeah.
So, what do you mean exactly? Get across the border? Because I don't really know what.
Yeah, it's
That means-
because Hong Kong is part of China, right? But
Yeah, because the British handed that over in what,
90
2001?
99.
99?
And but as part of that agreement, when England handed it over to China, like it was sort of politically, they said it would be one country, two systems.
Interesting.
Right? So it's run completely independently for now. But I'm sure I think it's been on the news here, all the protests
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
And so I think, well, I mean, I think those student protesters are idiots. Whether I agree with them or not
Right.
is beside this point. But I mean, like, if mainland China, if the government comes in and starts to fight against those people, like,
They're
China
going to
will
lose.
win.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
And maybe these guys are naive in thinking that, like, the U.S. military isn't going to back Hong. They're not going to
Right.
go to war with China over Hong Kong,
Right.
You know?
Right.
And England isn't either. So I think they're a bit naive,
Sure.
Right.
in their protests.
Yeah.
And like basically, the more successful they are, they're just pushing Beijing more and more. Like, come to Hong Kong.
Make it an issue. Make it an issue.
But anyway, like so it's easier for me to go to Hong Kong than it is for a mainland Chinese person.
Really?
Oh, really?
Because you're an American.
Yep. Well, I'm just not mainland Chinese.
Oh, wow.
And so-
Interesting.
They need a special passport just for Hong Kong and Taiwan.
So they don't want mainlanders to end up in Hong Kong and see what that's about, see what that's like, what the environment is, or
I think 20 years ago that was the idea, right? Hong Kong was, it has democracy. It was considerably more successful
sure.
than China economically and stuff. And so I think the government was afraid everyone would want to move to Hong Kong
Interesting.
once it came back to China. But then now, I mean, like, I think the Chinese government has a bit of a chip on their shoulder about Hong Kong. Like, the city I live in, Shenzhen, the whole reason it exists is because the mainland China wants to prove to themselves and the world that they can build a more international city than England did with Hong Kong.
Interesting.
Like the city I live in, it was a fishing village 30 years ago. Now it's got 15 million people.
Holy
Oh, wow.
cow!
Yeah.
Wow.
And so, and it's just the Chinese government, like, they're just pumping money into the city, like, trying to make it rich and lots, like the Silicon Valley of
Right.
China and
Right.
stuff. So,
Interesting. So a direct competitor with Hong Kong. So as an American living in Hong Kong, besides the language barrier, besides the food, what do you see as not barrier? Barrier is the wrong word, but what do you see is the biggest difference from moving from Festus? It's no secret that we're in Festus. from moving from Festus to Shenzhen or Hong Kong?
I think. It's just living in a city, like a giant city.
Sure.
Like think New York, right?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
so
Right.
it's way more competitive than I am, way more fast paced than I am, right? Like so everybody there wants to be the director of their company. Nobody
Right,
wants
right.
to be like being a teacher or frontline staff is kind of a shameful job, right? You have to be like the
Interesting.
head of a department. So you meet like these 25-year-olds who are director of this or, like assistant to the COO and blah, blah, blah. Like everyone has these really inflated titles but it's just people work, and their whole life is supporting their work.
Interesting.
And so-
Wow. So work. So I mean, we hear that a lot, right? I'm sure you hear that as being in a more commercialized role than maybe Greg or I am. You realize that the Asian work ethic, quote unquote, is very strong, right? Those
for
guys
sure.
put in a lot of time. They dedicate time to work. So it's interesting to hear that from someone that's there.
Yeah.
That's really how those folks are.
They also, it's not like they get stuff done. Like it's not it's not results oriented over there. I think a lot of people just put in so much time, and then you go out for a drink with people, and I guess the same is probably true here. But they talk about their work and incessant, and
We had to make a rule at a Christmas party years ago
Yeah.
when Greg and I were working together, that if we were at a Christmas party at a friend's house, and if you talked about work, you had to take a shot.
oh, nice.
And
There were a lot of
there
shots.
were a lot of shots doled out that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of really drunk people. There was puking on the way home by some individuals.
But I think they're like the hardworking, like it doesn't matter like what the result is. It's like if you work overtime, you finish work at 4, but if you stay till 8, that's impressive. It
Interesting.
doesn't matter what you do in those 4
Yeah,
hours.
it's not the quality. The quality doesn't matter.
Yeah.
In my line of work, we have a manufacturing facility in China, and it's the poorest quality material
Really?
you'll find of our entire organization.
Wow.
Yeah, but they are, man. I mean, yeah, like you said, they work nonstop, like 24 hours a day. And-
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. So social life is why comparative. How hard has it been to meet people, make friendships, relationships? I know there's expats living in China, a good number of them. What is that like?
I find, but like one thing I think is cool about being an expat in China, and to be honest, like with Chinese, I have a few Chinese friends, good friends, but by and large, I find myself hanging out with other expats.
Interesting.
But I think.
And for those that don't know, expats means expatriate, so an American living in China, right?
Yeah, or an Australian living in China, or it like basically an immigrant, a non-permanent immigrant,
Sure.
kind of, But I think if I met an English person here in Festus, like they would forever in my mind be that English person,
Sure,
and
right.
whereas in China, like we're you get over that. And it's more like hanging out with you guys. Like it doesn't even enter my mind that somebody's from London or Australia.
Interesting.
So I find that my circle of friends is much more international. And like I'm usually the only American within like a table, but like it doesn't mean it's all Chinese. It's all
Right.
Australians, English, Chinese, like
Interesting.
a big mix of countries, which is pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
people have different cultural references, different things they can recommend, different TV shows they can talk about,
Yeah.
It's
Like
pretty
us.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like this podcast.
Yeah.
We're
Like
his
that.
connection
Like
to
us.
the United
Yeah.
States.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I've picked up on a few Ozark. I think I watched.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. Because of this show.
We're doing
Did
our
you hear
part.
that? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we've made a difference in someone's life.
Yeah. Imagine that. So out of curiosity, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. You mentioned earlier you had a lady friend. Is she Chinese?
Chinese,
She
yes.
is Chinese. Interesting. Very interesting.
But she is from northern China, like very far north China, and I live like Hong Kong is as far south as you can get.
So she currently lives in northern China?
No,
Or-
she's in the southern China, but it's like as stark of a difference. Let's say like going from New York City to Dallas, Texas, right?
Okay,
Like very
right.
different cultures.
Yeah,
I'd say.
interesting.
And so, not necessarily saying she's the New Yorker and this is Dallas, but it's,
Right,
it's a very
right.
different culture. And so it's almost like a foreign country for
Interesting.
her as well.
So is she more like laid back and
Yeah,
Yeah.
considerably more laid back, and like we'll have a beer, and you know. Like,
Will most Chinese individuals not have a beer? I mean, is that
where I live, yeah, like drinking is a waste of time.
really?
spend that time
Wow.
working?
And when you do drink, when I have drunk with Cantonese people, it's almost like a competition, right? It's a bunch of businessmen, and like who can, you know, they're eyeing how quickly I'm drinking, and they better keep up. Or
Really?
they'll raise it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I mean, for you.
Yeah, I'm double their
like,
size.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's quite easy, yeah.
Yeah. So we were talking about that before the show too. Your clothing. So you have to have everything because you
Yeah.
are a very tall. You're taller than all of
Yeah.
us, right? I think. I
Yeah.
mean, you might be. You're taller than Greg, maybe.
I'm 6'2". I don't know.
I'm 6'1", 6'2", yeah.
So
yeah.
you have to have things tailored.
Yeah,
You can't
and-
buy off the rack in
And
China.
quite round as well. Yeah.
So that would be a struggle too. I think.
that'd be weird.
That would be very weird.
It's a pain. Like, I mean, like, you can't just, like, I had, like, when I first moved there, like, a pair of my shoes even, right? Like,
Oh,
I think I
yeah.
had a cheap pair of shoes, and the bottom was coming off, and, like, you can't just get another pair of
Oh,
shoes,
yeah.
you know? Like,
Wow.
yeah. So I would, for months, I just was living with these shoes that didn't work right.
my
And
God.
then
Wow.
looking for another pair. And then I ended up finding, like, this shiny pair of black shoes, you know, and so like you go out in jeans and a t-shirt, and then these shiny
Yeah.
like dress shoes, you know, that are
Wow.
suitable for a tuxedo or something.
You're fancy.
Now, what about food? Is there obviously there's Chinese food. Do you?
They call it
But they
food.
call it food
They call
over
it
there.
food. Do you? So, I assume you are. You enjoy that that part of the culture.
You calling
but
him fat?
no, I was gonna
That's
say
what I
what.
heard. Did you
So if you were to say, I want a cheeseburger, is that available? Pretty readily available?
Yes. So a couple things. So when I first moved to China 10 years ago, you had to go across the city for this one restaurant that had burgers. You know?
Wow.
Like, whereas now, like the speed China is growing economically is insane, you know, and so now like anywhere I live in a big city, but you just go down the block and there's a great burger place. There's a craft beer place.
Oh, that's cool.
Like a 10-minute walk from my apartment.
Wow.
Cool.
Interesting. So you have McDonald's.
McDonald's has always been McDonald's is more popular there than it is here. I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It really
I,
is.
I actually I got breakfast the other day at McDonald's, and the queue around the building was pretty long for the drive-through. So maybe it's equally popular.
Yeah.
So
Is it the same McDonald's food, or is there some?
It's mostly the same. But they don't have like the quarter pounder.
really,
Yeah. So the best thing they don't have.
one thing you would miss from America,
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. What one thing do you miss from America living in China?
I think is this a food question?
Food. No, I think it's
Earlier, it sounded like he'd probably be leaning towards technology and the advancements that we have.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. That's a communication issue, and the China restricting the internet. That's a whole other discussion.
Yeah. I think, but as far as technology, there's different technology that's pretty cool. Like
Oh,
I haven't
yeah.
had cash in the first time I've seen cash in 5 years. It's coming back.
Really?
Like, it's all
Wow.
on your phone, like QR codes.
Oh, that is cool.
But
Like convenience, food, items, TV show. What's the one thing living in America that you miss living in China?
I think having space.
Interesting.
You know, like
Yeah.
it's
Oh. I
so
could see
crowded.
that.
Like it's
Interesting.
Like there's a great subway system in Shenzhen that I don't use because it's just too crowded, and it you know, there's nothing worse than waking up and getting on a subway and it puts me in a bad mood.
Yeah.
You know, like,
sure.
And so I end up wasting money on taxis every day, but like it puts me in a good
Right. You're not
mental
pissed
state.
off when you get the
Yeah,
the office.
yeah.
Right.
How long does the taxi ride take, and how far is it?
It cost me. It's cheap. It's like $3.
Yeah.
Wow.
For about
Wow.
20 minutes.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Wow. So Uber, it's cheaper than Uber.
Yeah. And
What is
actually,
this?
I have no idea.
Mike said we'll need water for the snacks.
Oh.
yeah.
Oh shoot! Or does that mean we need milk?
No, he said no milk. That was a condition. So Matt has been nice enough to schlep 2 snacks from China
Yeah.
to us in Festus.
Do you want to explain? You know what? I didn't find a pair. Let me get a pair of scissors for the one thing, but you got to explain the peanuts.
So they have. Did you say peanuts or peanuts? So they made the 16-hour plus flight from Hong Kong, China to Festus, Missouri.
Yeah.
Smuggled them through customs.
Smug. So yeah, you don't have to declare that, do you?
Nah. Well, I think you do, but I didn't. Like,
Right.
wait,
I mean, it's packaged food. It's not like it's fresh food, right? It's not like fruits. It's not.
I think it's and it's
Yeah.
just a little bit of food, you know.
Right.
So
It's not like it's bringing worms or anything in the country.
yeah. So these peanuts.
Oh, did you do the theme?
Oh no, not yet.
That's
Hang
the
on.
theme.
Hang on, Matt.
All right.
Actually,
All right.
has peanuts in the theme.
Yeah,
So,
right.
you know.
I told you, I'm a listener, you know.
There you go.
No, and actually, I have to admit, I think it's funny hearing you guys eat spicy food.
Yeah.
And so I've decided to
That's
find
some
a good.
foreshadowing.
Yeah,
isn't it?
right. Exactly.
We need extra cups for water.
Yeah.
So this is actually in every 7-Eleven in China. It's spicy peanuts.
To me, that's fascinating too. They have how many? So
Yeah,
is it like
7-Eleven.
in America where 7-Elevens are like
Oh, man.
everywhere?
I
Yeah.
smell those.
Yeah.
Those smell terrible. I thought you just ripped one.
Oh man.
Oh man, I don't want to eat that.
This is gonna be good. It's gonna
I
be
do
good.
not want to eat that.
water.
Oh my god, that smells so bad.
Really?
I don't smell it
Can you
yet.
smell it over there? Yeah.
No,
I don't.
It's kind of.
Maybe he did just fart.
You just ripped one.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Those don't smell good.
So first
They
of
smell
all,
like peanuts.
No, they don't.
7-Eleven is everywhere. But let me
Really?
explain these to you. There's 2 kinds of peppers in here. There's the red pepper, which is spicy,
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
and then there's these
Yeah,
little
it smells
black.
like peanuts.
So are you supposed to eat the pepper and the peanut, or just the peanut?
It's up to you. I'd suggest try it out. Just try a handful, I would say.
Okay.
That's not a handful, Josh. You need
Sorry.
to pile
There's
it
also
on.
little black peppers in there that actually aren't spicy. They numb your mouth a little bit.
That's way too much. All right, we'll do this.
Okay, so you had the long red ones, and then these little.
things do not
those
smell
little
like just
black
regular
They
peanuts.
seed
smell like
looking things.
peanuts. I don't know
No.
what you're smelling.
I mean,
I must be off today.
it smells like peanuts to me.
Yeah, it smells like peanuts to me.
So pop the whole handful in your mouth.
Yeah,
That's
there we
about
go.
it?
If
I
you
did
want-
like 4 or
If
5.
you want to avoid these little black seed-looking things, you can.
Well, I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
too late now.
But it's fine to eat them as well.
Oh, interesting. That's an interesting flavor.
I actually like them. I quite like
Yeah,
'em.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
It's
That's-
great with beer, you know.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
There's there's a familiar flavor in there. I don't know what that is.
Like clove.
Maybe
Can I just throw these
Allspice?
on your table?
I got one of those, and it's like a zing.
something.
Yeah.
Ooh, that black one.
Your mouth will start tingling a little bit because of those
That's
black peppers.
different. No, that's
Yeah,
really
that
good.
is really good.
I like that.
Yeah.
I was scared.
Yeah, I thought this. You know, like hearing the podcast, sometimes it sounds like you're eating something that's not that spicy, and you're like, "Oh my gosh!"
Oh.
I tell you what, the worst one we
That
ever
chocolate
that
bar.
stupid chocolate bar. That was awful.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, this is very
He's
good.
accusing us of being over dramatic.
I know. I kind of got that from him.
I was thinking this would. I think this would get you guys, but yeah.
No, this is good.
It is pretty good.
No, these
I
are,
really
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, those are good.
We might have to ship some of those back.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are nice. These are nice. This is like at a local bar, not a craft beer bar, but at a local bar, you'll always get kind of a bowl of these whenever you order a beer. Like at a
Interesting.
table. Like, yeah.
Well, when we were at Main and Mill down the block the other day, they had them spicy pretzels
Yeah.
that just.
Oh, I've heard really good things about those.
And
Now I'm
those
getting
were
heat.
awesome, and those are I think hotter than these.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
I'm getting the heat now, and it's not a.
Gives me like a zing, like in the back corners of my tongue.
My tongue is not numb, but fuzzy right now.
Yeah, it's
Weird.
tingly,
Fuzzy.
right? Like you get
Yeah.
yeah.
That's kind of
Yeah.
weird,
It is.
and it's not
That's
like
unique. I don't think I've ever felt that.
No,
And
in China.
And I believe you can't sell these this
In
kind
America?
of- in America.
Probably not.
You can have them, but
Why?
you can't sell them. Type
Probably
thing.
have some weird reaction tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, wow, my mouth. Yep, I'm
Coming on.
fuzzy.
It's
I'm
coming on a
fuzzy.
little bit, yeah.
But it's not an unpleasant
No.
hot.
It
It's
reminds
almost like
me
a cooling hot. I don't know if that's sound. It's like a zinging, tingling.
like an orange peel, like a bitterness from a.
It's zingy. It's definitely zingy.
Well, yeah, I got one of them that time.
Yeah. Just wait a couple.
got that
Your
numbing-
your mouth is gonna get fuzzy.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's kind of like. Yeah, it's kind of clovey and orange peely.
That's interesting. That's I
It's
still
different.
really like it.
I do too.
That's good.
Yeah.
Those are really good. Very very good.
They also do garlic
Oh.
peanuts.
I bet those are
like,
good.
in the shell.
Oh, interesting.
And you cut and it's so nice. Like I actually like those more than these. But these are more interesting. You know.
Yeah, these are good. I'm definitely feeling heat,
Yeah.
and
Oh, I got.
You got.
I'm gonna have a little more.
I don't have a numb flavor. I can't say numb. I can feel my mouth, but
Tingly, yeah.
tingly is
yeah.
probably the best way to put it. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So what you brought a packet of jerky, I guess.
Yeah.
Greg's not handling
Greg,
it too
are you
well.
okay?
No, whatever I just. It's a bad taste.
You
I
ate
haven't
one of the black seeds, I think.
I had
Yeah.
black seeds.
I've had a few of them.
Yeah, I've had
Oh,
a
you're
few.
putting them to the side.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah, it tastes.
Like a peppercorn almost.
Oh
It tastes citrusy.
Yeah,
That's a good description.
citrusy. I didn't get a citrusy out of that. Did
Yeah, my tongue. Ugh.
you? You're gonna get fuzzy.
No, I don't like that.
Like the middle of my tongue.
I don't like that.
Is that kind of weird, numb feeling?
But not hot though. Really.
No.
Not real hot.
I mean, the way Mike described this when I picked you up was like, "Holy crap, get ready! Your butthole's gonna burn."
Oh, great.
But I don't.
Tomorrow.
Well, yeah. Actually, get ready for tomorrow.
No, this is not unpleasant whatsoever. It's definitely unique.
No, everything tastes sour to me.
Really?
Yeah, like I'm drinking this water. It tastes like lemonade.
I'm seeing
Interesting.
some
Oh,
stuff-
I can see that. Yeah. It's lemony.
Really.
Maybe you need to drink whiskey instead.
Well, here I can give you the other one. The other one,
All right,
I think
let's
the
do
other
that.
one is less potentially offensive.
Okay.
It's just jerky, but it's
What's the meat?
Oh,
Mystery
oh, chicken? No, cat.
Oh,
So is that legit?
yeah,
Over the-
yeah, it's good. Like so this is actually from Macau, which is another
Oh, yeah.
island. Or
That's
Well,
where
I
they-
like Macau.
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
like
There you go.
cow.
Yeah.
Cow's okay.
They gamble in Macau, right?
That's right.
That's
yeah,
a big gamble.
it's like a Las Vegas, but
Right.
it was colonized by Portugal,
Okay.
and so they get a lot of like jerky over there,
Interesting.
and it's sweeter than the jerky.
but you don't know what animal this is from?
Right. So that's what I was
I
getting at.
believe it's pork.
The joke that we all make here
Yeah.
is Chinese food, cats and dogs. Is that a legit
In backwoods China, yes.
backwood? Interesting, but not in big
It-
city.
I mean, it's looked down upon there,
Okay.
just like it would be here. You know, like but
Wow, this is sweet. Holy
Yeah.
cow!
Sweet, yeah.
No, it's good. That tastes like pork.
Yeah.
That's good.
Smells like a dog treat.
Oh, come on.
Smell it.
Way
Seriously.
to offend our.
No,
yeah,
I
Oh,
mean-
no.
It tastes fine, but smell it.
Yeah, I bet the
it
dogs
does
will
kind of
like it.
smell like a dog treat. It's good though. Very good. Very sweet. Wow.
You walk through Macau. As you walk through Macau, there's just giant sheets of this, like big, like sheets
Really?
They make it and they just give out samples. It's,
I
it's
bet that
better
smells
fresh, you know?
great.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's good.
And it's got like sesame seeds in it too.
Yeah.
Which is different from most beef jerky. You don't see that.
That's very good.
This kind of helps the flavor.
It balances things out.
I did not have that experience with the
No,
peanuts.
I enjoyed that.
No, yeah, the first handful was fine. Second one,
So whatever it was, that it just didn't react well with you. But
It's
I
like
guarantee I had whatever you had.
Yeah.
it's like my tongue turned into a lemon peel or something like
Hmm.
that. It felt more citrusy than like spicy.
Interesting.
You bite into one of these black peppers, like they can.
They
If-
did. Yeah, I did
yeah, if
that,
you
and
wanna
it
try.
definitely it puts off a definite flavor.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I had.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of it is kind of lemony. Now that he said that, it's kind of lemony.
Interesting.
Try one by itself.
I think I did, but
I didn't enjoy it. I like well.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
and I get it more in my nose.
Really?
Like I smell lemon.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's more lemony.
Yeah.
but that's the part that's gonna numb your
Yeah.
mouth.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ooh, now I kind of get an unpleasant flavor now. It's kind
I don't
of
mind it.
a little skunky, maybe.
Battery acid.
Yeah, I get that.
So when I eat this, I set the black peppers aside, and a lot of Chinese will do it as well.
Really?
So they set the black peppers.
Oh,
aside.
great! Thank
They
you,
use the red
Matt.
peppers.
God, stupid Americans.
The Chinese don't even eat this stuff. Here you go, guys.
Yeah. Let's take it on the podcast. Holy crap! My mouth is numb. Like my mouth is fuzzy. My entire mouth is fuzzy
Right now?
Yes. Like that quick.
Yeah, that's how mine was.
Take a swig of your beer and it just spreads it around.
Try
your
the
mouth.
water. See if it tastes different.
I don't-
Try your, or yeah.
Yeah, my mouth is fuzzy. Right.
But he
Wow.
is. I wonder. This is kind of interesting because I cannot detect bitterness. He is an expert in bitterness. When anytime you've probably heard that. Anytime we have beers, he can pretty
Yeah.
much guess the bitterness. I could not tell you whether one beer is bitter or not. This does not affect me at all.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird?
Oh my
Try.
god!
Let me try
Water
some
tastes like garbage.
What?
Here,
That
just
is the
pour some-
weirdest thing.
It tastes like you're drinking like, yeah, like, doesn't it taste like sour or something? Like,
I don't know how to explain that. That's horrible.
yeah, that's what I was getting earlier.
Eat a
got
black
nothing.
pepper and then drink water. I
Let me
think
try
you've
this.
you've
I gotta
been too
try- I
far
gotta test
removed.
this out.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, eat one, wait like probably about 20 seconds or so, and then
Wow, that definitely changes the flavor of water. I mean,
Yeah.
water doesn't have flavor, but
it gives it flavor. You're like, what am I drinking?
that's weird.
I don't know. That's how it was in my
So,
mouth.
Greg, you have a snack as well.
So yeah, since Thanksgiving is coming up next week.
Not to be outdone by the Chinese.
No,
snack.
yeah.
You guys celebrate Thanksgiving?
Well, you're not. You're going to be here.
Yeah.
but- Oh no, you won't. You'll be home by then, right?
Actually, expat, like it seems like all expats, no matter what country they're from, embrace Thanksgiving. even though it's an
Really?
American
Really?
holiday, because it's great food, you know. Like,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
huh. That is really cool.
So Pringles came out with roasted turkey. Actually, they had a whole
Going to be gross.
they had a whole set you could buy on Kellogg's website where it was they had a what was it? They had like 6 different flavors. It was turducken. So they had a
Ugh,
turkey,
yeah.
a chicken, a duck flavored one, and then they had stuffing, cranberry, and I guess mashed potatoes. But you'd mix the 3 together to have turducken, you know. But anyway, this is roasted turkey. So I've never had a turkey chip, but I've had a turkey soda. So
Yeah.
Okay.
you guys go ahead and
Let me just say, my tongue, like, I can feel my tongue, but I can't feel my tongue.
that's
Man,
how I was.
So I had 2 of them straight, and it's very pleasant.
Yeah.
It's like a refreshing. No, seriously.
It's like a stripper's.
It's very refreshing on my tongue. I don't get the like.
That's
any,
weird.
Yeah.
You don't get any tingling or anything?
It's like
I got
it's almost like minty, like
No,
very like
no,
fresh.
No.
I got like I was drinking battery acid when I
I-
put water
I-
in my mouth.
See?
I agree
isn't-
with Greg.
We have said for a long time that my tongue is unique compared to yours. You guys have like,
Interesting.
yeah. I mean,
I wonder if you guys are like super. What is it? The stuff in all the Mexican food, right? It tastes like toothpaste to some people.
Oh,
and-
cilantro.
So
Yeah.
my wife, yeah, that tastes like soap to her. She hates cilantro. It doesn't bother me.
She needs to eat some of these peanuts and the black corns.
Yeah.
And see what
it tastes
happens.
like to her. Yeah.
Yeah. That's weird. Like
Yeah.
my whole left side of my mouth. I mean, if I didn't know better, I'd say I was having a stroke. But like the left side of my mouth is fuzzy and numb.
It was straight in the middle of my tongue.
Like
I
it's,
mean, I
it's
get
the
a
left side of my-
little bit, but it's very like refreshing.
No,
Like I just had a mint.
No, refreshing is the wrong word.
Not for me.
That's
Unpleasant.
weird. And I don't know that I'd go as far as unpleasant, but I will say that swig of water I took was gross.
I know.
I tried that twice, and it was.
I was
totally
like,
fine.
oh, this is not water.
Yeah,
And then I
that's-
smelled it. I'm like, no, that's water.
These Pringles smell horrible. You already have some.
Oh, they do. They smell.
If I didn't know any better, I would think that these are just regular
No.
Pringles.
These smell like ass.
Okay, well,
They
no,
smell
I
like
mean
turkey
flavor.
They
gravy.
do smell like
Flavor-wise.
turkey gravy. You're right. No. Mm-mm. I can't do this. No.
flavor-wise, they taste like regular, just
No.
regular Pringles to me.
No.
No.
All right, well, my tongue must be like
Nope.
burned off.
Then
from
you
those
can
things.
eat those because I am not.
I wouldn't say they're as unpleasant as yours.
No.
But I mean, it's just a potato.
No, it's
and
not.
it's a seasoning.
So that's where my brain is going. You're eating a Pringle, which is a potato chip, which should taste like this. But the flavor profile you are getting out of this chip tastes like a roasted turkey. No.
I do not get roasted turkey.
Yeah,
Matt, what do you think?
I mean, all right. In China, you get cucumber potato chips.
Yeah.
I could do
Like-
that. I
like-
could do that.
Like this is actually it's closer to what I would like. You
Really?
know, like, yeah.
Interesting.
I wouldn't say I think you guys were saying on a podcast recently, like sour cream and onion and barbecue are like the best flavors.
Oh, yes.
Like, and I
Yeah.
agree. Like,
that's why
yeah.
that's why they live on so long. I mean,
Yeah. I cannot do this.
Turkey is here to stay.
That's gross.
It's the
I
new,
don't-
it's the new sour cream and onion.
I don't know. No, I don't think that.
No way.
Do you go curve?
I go like this. I go flavor
Yeah.
towards my tongue.
Sure. You get more flavor that way.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if you know. Okay, so
oh, that's not pleasant.
I like the
I'll
like
take the peanuts
I think they're
over
totally
this.
fine.
I like the flavor side to hit my tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Now on the what's the other one? The Lay's stacks. They're the opposite. The flavors on that
Oh.
side, which make more sense because the curve of your mouth would be more like
right,
that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think these
This
are
is a
pretty
learning
good.
show.
I don't have a problem with these.
Yeah, these are great.
Mike says that he was at Trader Joe's last week and they were selling stuffing flavored chips. I'll grab us some. My brain and this I think this goes along with the moist maker that you gentlemen.
Oh,
Yeah, I
love
can't
them.
wait.
And I
That's a
cannot
good sandwich.
I cannot do
Next week. Or
My
week after next.
My brain, I guess, goes in this. It's supposed, you're eating a potato chip. It should taste like this: sour cream and onion, barbecue, regular potato chip. Not distinctive flavors of other entrees, including turkey. No, and I think I'd be the same way. I love stuffing. Like I could eat my weight in stuffing.
But
seriously,
stuffing is just another. Stuffing is a carb. It's seasoning.
I agree. But if I ate a potato chip that tasted like stuffing, I think I would not enjoy that.
I don't know.
No, I know.
I think it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
I think
In
these-
theory, sure, but no.
I think these smell terrible, but they taste
they
totally
smell like
fine.
ass.
You know, I was this close when I bought these peanuts. I saw, and I knew you guys would like it more. I saw Guinness flavored potato chips.
Oh, wow!
Didn't we actually have those?
No.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure we did.
Guinness potato chips?
Yeah. Here, I could do a quick.
I don't
search.
remember that.
Interesting. It's interesting that you have that access to that in China.
Yeah, it's not Chinese at all. That's why I didn't get them. It's like
Yeah,
it's
sure.
it's-
No, right, and I appreciate that. Have you picked up much Chinese language being there?
You know, if you heard me speak Chinese, you would think, wow, like it's amazing. But then, if a Chinese person hears me, they're like, they can't understand me.
Interesting. Well, right, because not the last time you were in America, but I guess the last time you were in Festus, me, you, and Mike went and had sushi. And you were, I won't say you raised hell, but you treated the wait staff as if you were in China by mistake.
Yeah.
And you were loud, you were trying to get their attention, and you even said, in China, this is how you get service. You're loud, you raise your hand. And even then, I asked you if you knew much Chinese to be able to converse, and I think the answer even then was no. And that was probably, hell, man,
5 years
5
ago?
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's fun. You know, like coming back here, like waiters and waitresses, like you go to a restaurant and waiters ask you like, "How is everything?"
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Like you just don't get that in China. So like, I'm in the habit of just ignoring the waiter and not necessarily. And like I've had waiters give me looks where like they're like, "How is everything?" And I just like look at them and I ignore them, and then they stand there and they start getting angry at me, and I'm like, "It's fine. I don't know. Like it's good." Like,
I'm eating it. It's okay.
yeah.
Huh.
So episode 29, we had Guinness.
29.
potato chips.
Really?
Wow. How long ago
Holy
was that?
cow.
I don't.
We've been at this for over 3 years.
That's
Yeah.
amazing to
Yeah.
me.
I know. When we set our minds to something, we
Yes,
really stick
we
with
complete
it.
it.
That's,
Yes.
that's what I've always said.
Even
We
as little as
prep,
people,
we do the
watch
work.
it.
Right. We put in the effort and we
Yes.
stick with it for the
For
long
our
haul.
12 listeners, and I mean, hell, one of them's in China.
China? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
We've got an international appeal.
I know.
But you got one less listener for this episode.
Right.
So-
Well, I mean, hell, you're on it now. So all your friends in China. I mean,
That's
China
true.
has a population of what, 1.5 billion now.
it's a lot of people.
So
yeah.
I mean,
The
we
analytics are going to
we,
be off. though.
we expect 1.5 or 1.5 billion downloads. next
Yeah, that would be insane if all of a sudden. Our biggest episode was people mistakenly coming here for a couch auction.
Oh, yeah.
That was the weirdest damn episode. That was so weird.
Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
So you said you have like so you have other people you do like kind of a Thanksgiving with in China.
Yeah, so it ends up being at a bar, right? Like, and it'll end up being like a potluck.
Sounds
Now
good to
we
me.
call that
like
Friendsgiving.
Friendsgiving.
Everyone
Yeah.
here does that. It's called Friendsgiving.
You
It's
go to
the-
Four Hands, right?
Yeah, we haven't been there, and I don't think we went there last year, and I don't know if we'll make it this year, but yeah, everyone brings a side, and yeah, so you bring it's kind of the traditional everything, you know.
And over there, you kind of do your best, right? So it's hard to get some of the ingredients.
Right.
So
Sure,
you get the
yeah.
closest. You know, you might have it.
Oh,
What the hell?
look
What
at
the hell? You literally turned that bag upside down, and you're upside. Whoa, man, we're spilled.
I didn't know for react like that.
Now you have to eat all the
All
black
of it.
pepper
Fine,
crab.
I
I'd
will.
eat all the. Yep.
Man.
Hey, hand me the jerky real quick.
Now I gotta.
It's like the 10-minute rule, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, because
This is so
that's
good.
how long it's gonna take him to take the picture. Grandpa using a phone.
So
Oh, shut up.
of all the things Thanksgiving food wise, what would be your number one?
Mine
Is this
would be
to the
pie.
group or to Matt?
Well, to the group, but
Stuffing and liver dumplings.
What?
Liver dumplings.
Oh yeah.
stuffing is definitely
Hell yes.
a number
you
one.
want some? I'll bring you some.
I'll try some.
All right, I'll
and
bring
a,
them.
and a good green bean casserole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A good green bean. So what makes a good green bean casserole?
Not much.
Good green beans.
Just don't use gluten free or some crappy soup mix. You got to use the real Campbell's cream of mushroom soup.
Sure, I agree with
In-
that.
Quality canned green beans, right?
Yeah.
French cut or
Canned
regular?
or even frozen green beans are fine. They kind of.
Not fresh out of the garden.
I've never done that.
No, I don't
You've never
think
grown
it,
green beans
I don't
in
think
your
it bakes
garden?
well.
You
No.
are a person that has tomatoes and peppers in your
Yeah.
garden. I'm surprised you haven't done green beans.
No, haven't.
I'm with you on those though. Green bean casserole's pretty good, and
Yeah.
stuffing.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love stuffing.
It's so. There's this site that actually Instacart, the one that does
Oh yeah,
food deliveries and stuff
for
like that.
Aldi's, right? That's who
For
Aldi-
Aldi, I think they do Schnucks as well,
Oh, do
and
they?
probably other grocery stores. The ones the top offenders of people of sides that people hate at Thanksgiving.
cranberry sauce.
Yep, canned cranberry sauce, 29%. Number 2, green bean casserole.
Yeah, I don't mind a green bean casserole.
Yeah. Then sweet potatoes.
Yep, I don't like those really.
Then 21% say pumpkin pie.
Hate
and 19% say turkey, which
That's weird.
I'm like, are you even having Thanksgiving? You
Right.
know? I
yeah.
mean, come
Well,
on.
some people have ham on Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some places, yeah. Molly's family usually they'll have turkey, but then they'll have ham as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Man, you're going to town on those peanuts.
I was telling a lady at work today that sometimes my wife makes green bean casserole as a side dish, like randomly,
Sure.
and she looked at me like I had 2 heads.
Really?
Yeah.
And that makes not green bean casserole, but like this weekend I barbecued. She made green beans with Italian seasoning on them. I don't know if that counts. What's wrong? You got a weird look on your face.
I think he's getting the.
I think he's getting the numbing.
Oh, you're going a little too far with
What's
it.
wrong?
He's got a whole handful of the
I
black-
Yeah.
well, I was tempted to like just go all in and take like
yeah,
10
that's like
of these.
6 of those. Yeah, 10 of those.
Let's see you do it.
What's wrong? What do you got going on?
I don't know. Maybe I
See,
overdid it with those little black things.
See, I know I had one in my first handful. I'm wondering if some are loaded
That's
and
what
some
I'm
aren't.
wondering.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe there's
like
a
the cracked ones
like a
versus the
seed
uncracked
inside?
ones.
Because
So,
yeah,
but
something's
you're-
making my eyes water
So
now.
your mouth has been tingly though, right?
I mean, yeah, but it's been extremely mild. This
No,
one,
the last one I had, the entire left side of my mouth was tingly.
yeah,
You okay?
yeah, this is different. This is a
I'll
different
split
experience.
those with you. If
Oh,
you
yeah?
want. Yeah, I'll split them with you. I got hair on my chest. You want some, Greg?
No.
These look like. Oh my goodness!
Jesus,
on.
that's like 6 of them.
Hang on, I got more.
How many
here.
are you eating if I've got this
I'm
many?
gonna do 6 or 7.
All right, I'm
One,
gonna join
two,
you guys.
three,
One
Yeah,
more, right?
that's
All right.
How many you have?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5.
All right, Matt, how many you got?
I got 2 right now. 3.
Here's one on the bottle opener, I think.
so I'll be the one that
Yeah.
can talk while you guys are.
No, it didn't make us not talk. All right.
You gotta
one-
chew them up, right?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, go.
All right.
Ooh,
All at once. Oh, my
lemony.
God.
Yeah. That's a unique flavor.
While you're enjoying
So we
that,
have no idea what those are.
Ooh,
right?
that's not.
Oh yeah,
That's not. That's like eating a lemon rind. You're
Yeah.
right. Oh, that's not good.
I don't know why you would do that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Man, I hope that doesn't
Now
stick
I'm-
with me.
Now I'm getting a serious citrus flavor.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
that's strong.
That's strong.
Oh man.
Oh. That's really strong.
Now
I
dr-
do
now drink
believe
some-
Greg was right. Some of
I-
those are weaker
Yeah.
than others.
No,
Yeah.
I agree. This
When
was
you
not
get-
a wise decision.
but
I don't know
fun.
why you guys didn't even invite me to join you, and I decided, oh,
Yeah, I'm in.
Idiot.
Woo. Woo.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Now drink some water.
Nope, I'm not doing that until this flavor's gone.
Yeah, it didn't disappear for a while.
That's like eating a lemon rind.
Why don't you eat some roasted turkey chips now?
Oh my goodness. I think I'd rather have the pepper.
The pepper.
The pepper's in there than the black seeds in there.
You want to do that next?
Yeah.
I'm getting clumped.
yeah, it's got a handful of red peppers.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Yeah, my mouth is really numb now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I know Mike's got a bag of
Wow.
those at home as well. He should join us in that.
Mike, go ahead and eat about 5 of those black
Yeah.
peppercorns.
It's fun.
Holy crap. That is definitely unique flavor.
That is so weird that I didn't have any effect to him. at first.
Yeah, I'm telling you, once you get one that's loaded, oh.
All right, Greg, what else you got?
Well, did you guys
Gonna be talking like this the rest of the time.
did you guys pre-order your ranch-filled stocking?
No.
No. Well,
Can't say I did.
Hidden Valley Ranch is
That's
selling a 52 fluid ounce
Oh my
Hidden
God.
Valley Ranch dressing stocking.
Where do you hang a ranch-filled stocking?
Well, you'd have
You
to
can't
on
hang
your
it
refrigerator.
mantle.
You can't hang it from your mantle.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
What in the living hell is did I do?
I'm gonna
So
have.
it's got like a little
Oh, I gotta drink water.
Don't
Water-
do it, man. It's
water
gonna be
makes it
gross.
Spreads it out over your mouth.
Okay, maybe not. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for this to go away.
Beer helps.
Hey, Elizabeth,
Keep going. Keep going, Greg.
I'm going. The McDonald's worker is hailed as a hero after revealing his secret that he actually puts. He said that he put 11 McNuggets in most of the 10.
I saw that.
It's
I thought that was pretty funny because have you guys ever been?
Oh, I've gotten one
nuggets
extra.
And you're like,
Yeah.
oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah. That's the greatest feeling ever.
He felt like he was doing a good deed. He purposely every time counted out 11 nuggets.
This feeling in my mouth right now is not the best feeling ever. That is
helps.
freaking bizarre.
This helps.
Does it? Okay.
The jerky, yeah, it does.
What do you guys think of that new razor? The Motorola
Oh,
razor?
the
Oh,
foldable.
It's interesting. I loved the original Moto
I
razor.
know. Me too. And I've been
phone.
saying for a long time that phones are getting too big. I hate having these gigantic things in my pocket.
Yeah.
In my pants. And it folds up and it's about half the size, right, of like a
Right.
standard phone these days.
And it folds out, and it's basically a big widescreen.
No, I thought it was top down.
Yeah, it's this way, like clamshell.
Right.
Yeah. Well, okay, but I'm sorry, I had my hands wrong. There you go.
Yeah,
You're holding your phone sideways.
Yeah.
yeah. If you're holding your phone, yeah.
Yeah. It's huge.
I've watched a
That's
lot of
what she
reviews
said.
on it. It looks pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
it seems like it's really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
For
wider.
$1,400.
Yeah.
It's a wider aspect than a normal widescreen, though.
Yeah.
It's not like 16 by 9.
It's two widescreens side by side, right?
No, it's I don't know. It's not 16:9, but it's bigger than that. But it's not two widescreens. Bless you.
One more.
No, it's like 7.
One more. Here it comes.
No, I'm done.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that looks. I would love to have a smaller phone, but I don't want to pay $1,400.
I would not get into the foldable screen market until
yet.
they have
No.
that figured out.
Not for a
because
couple years.
That what was it? Samsung?
Samsung Fold.
Oh, that was
Horrible.
garbage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like literally the test phones that went out to reviewers, they're like, I've had this for
A week.
Yeah.
2 days, and it's
Yeah.
got a
Broke.
crack now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
For the record, my mouth is still numb.
Yeah.
Is yours?
It's a refreshing feeling. Though.
Oh, you're an idiot.
Refreshing.
There's something wrong with you.
my eyes are watering.
I enjoy
for you
it.
guys.
Man.
Mike says, "Holy
Tastes like you ate a barbed wire.
It is laced with
with-
salt."
we need the chat. You know, we're all over 40 now, Greg. You got to bring that chat screen a little closer.
Kidding. That's
what are
like
you trying to do?
2015 vision there, man.
Well, I would.
Matt, are you Mike's older brother or younger brother?
Younger brother.
Wow,
Oh,
what an
okay.
insult.
No, I mean, I didn't know.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
How
Really?
much younger, Matt? By like 3 years. Yeah.
How am I supposed to know that?
Yeah.
Everybody that watches this show
Come
thinks you're
on.
the oldest guy on here, and
Well,
and,
that's
and you're the
obviously wrong.
youngest.
Yeah.
I mean, but you
I have the
look
least
oldest.
amount of hair.
Yeah.
So, fun fact. Matt and I did not get along in grade school. Like I was.
So it is fun.
Yeah. So I was like, I spent a lot of time at the Courtois household, and Matt did not enjoy my company. I don't think.
Neither do I.
Yeah, we don't really either.
Yeah.
We tolerate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was in primary school. Yeah.
Yeah. Elementary school, you did not enjoy my company.
Oh, that
Now
was
it's those I remember fights over like NHLPA, like and
94. Yep.
yeah.
Yep. And you were pissed that I drank soda for breakfast one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like your family soda.
Yeah, he's taking my soda.
I did
that's
this
what it
too.
was. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I get that.
Yeah.
That is a good breakfast, though. I remember when I could eat. Do you remember the Doritos, the 3D Doritos?
No.
Where they were like a puffed out
Yeah,
Dorito?
I do.
No.
It jalapeno cheddar Doritos and Code Red. That was the best breakfast ever.
Code Red.
Yeah.
Wow.
The best
Oh, it was
breakfast
so good.
ever.
I could not eat that
I
now.
enjoy, pancakes.
Yeah, I mean, I
and
like
waffles.
that too. But I mean, that's convenience store breakfast. Without,
Oh, that sounds
you know.
terrible.
Actually, I want to go back. I want to rewind to whenever you said, "What do I miss most about America?"
Yeah.
and it's Cap'n Crunch. Easy.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, the roof of your mouth.
Oh, Christmas
Yeah.
Crunch is out now, man. That's the
Are you
best.
eating Captain Crunch while you're home?
I haven't had it yet, but it just I
It's
need
come-
it.
you're going to
Christmas
grocery
Crunch,
store.
This is it's
Yeah.
gotta happen.
Interesting. Oh, I just burped those black things.
I haven't
Man.
had that experience yet.
Yeah, there's like, I mean, is cereal just because cereal is one of my favorite things. Like all them sugary cereals.
You can get Frosted Flakes over there.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Because that
occasionally you can see it in the import.
That's
shop,
the
but-
best.
Wow.
Yeah.
I literally have 2 boxes of the special edition sugar cookie toast crunch upstairs because it's only limited time, so you gotta
You
stock up.
You gotta buy it while
you
it's
know.
here. Yeah.
Make it last like 3 days.
Yeah,
2
it-
boxes go in.
3 days.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, you'd pour it in like a huge mixing bowl or whatever like that. You want some cereal, you gotta.
Mixing bowl. Huh?
Yeah.
You
Hey,
went all in.
We were talking a while back about it was like grocery stores or convenience stores that were in other countries that had an American food aisle. Remember that? And it was just nothing but junk food. It was like candy. Didn't we talk about that on the show?
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Maybe I saw it on the news. I don't know, but it was like really like
Podcast
it was
news.
the worst. I mean, it was like the worst. It was like what other countries considered American food.
Yeah.
And it was all just junk food like Twinkies and stuff like that.
What
that-
is the most accessible American food?
Besides McDonald's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
McDonald's and Pizza Hut are everywhere.
Yeah.
in
Pizza
China.
Hut.
But it's totally different pizza over there.
Really?
It has corn. It has
Ugh.
seafood, and yeah.
Corn.
Corn.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. But in Pizza Hut, and it's like you go to Pizza Hut and there's marble floors and chandeliers and stuff. It's a luxury restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like,
Like-
Pizza Hut here.
Nah.
Yeah. I mean, what's
I
the
want my
difference?
salad bar with the coagulated ranch.
Right,
And like
yeah.
the stains on the carpet.
Delicious.
That's Pizza Hut.
Yeah, that's the best.
This isn't Pizza. Walk in. This isn't Pizza Hut.
They're not a sponsor or anything, are they? I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah. Well, not now.
anymore.
Not now. Hey, we just got the email.
We got the contract. It wasn't signed yet, but I think it's too late now. Oh, well, I think we're towards the end of the show.
It's been a good show.
It's been a good show.
Fantastic.
Lots of eating
weird
hot
crap.
peppers and stuff. Matt, thanks
All
for
good.
joining us and bringing the snacks.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening in China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spread us to all your friends.
Yeah.
I'll spread the word.
Yeah. You were on a very famous American podcast.
Successful and
Successful,
famous.
yeah.
You know,
right.
Yeah.
celebrity guest all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
I'll share the link. I'll share the link on my WeChat.
There you
There
go.
you
There you
go.
go.
Yeah.
so I guess that's it. Are you?
I'm ready.
Oh, you're all set.
I'm
well,
ready.
Don't forget to go to stuckandbetapodcast.com to find all our social network links and donate. We can get food. The roasted turkey Pringles are still courtesy of Pate, who has donated to us. So thank you, Pate, and thank you all of our listeners. We will see you next time.
Hey, real quick, I think Mike did join us in the
It looks like
experiment.
you did.
Yeah.
Will this
Oh,
never
no.
end?
Oh, he had some. Okay.
Said it was a bad idea.
Yeah. I can't say it was the best idea, but it was. Hey, it's multicultural.
That's right. We had
We're
fun.
expanding our horizons.
Mhm.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
All right.
All right, see you next time.
Thank you.